hate to disappoint you. Huh? You triggered my trap card!
What's up, nerds and nerdettes and wee little nerdlings all? It's your buddy Big John and G, the two-gun Pixie presents Legendary Gaming! I am so psyched! I am so psyched after unboxing Fireball Island, the Revenge of Vul-Kar. I mean, how could you not be? You see everything that was in that box? Oh, I can't wait to get this to the table. Oh, wait. I can't do that yet. I still gotta build the island. That's all part of setup. This will be a build-up. Well, it is a build-up. It's a setup, a build set, a set build-up, an upset build, an upset build. No, that's not it. But that's what we're gonna do anyway. So I'm gonna show you how to set this up and how to build the board. I love three-dimensional boards. I really do. I think the first one I ever saw was Life. And then after that I had a Hobbit game back in the very early 70s, I think it was. Mid-70s, I guess, right? And that was three-dimensional. I'm a sucker for 3D boards. And this board is all 3D. Oh, yes. All right. Enough. You want to see it. I want to see it. Let's experience this. So we're going to build this and set it up. I'll see you all down at the table. Ah, yes. So here we got Fireball Island. Now, I wanted to start off like this because I had a heck of a time trying to get everything back in the box. So I just wanted to show that to begin with. What I ended up doing, in case you're having problems trying to fit everything back in the box. Well, Crimson Cutlass won't fit in, obviously. But it looks like there's going to be more than enough room for the two smaller expansions. I'll find out for sure once I get these open in the next week or two. But so this is what I did was I laid the three island parts inside out, upside down, so that they could spoon into each other. And that left a kind of basin with the top, which the top piece is the center of the island. And the two side pieces are underneath it. Vul-Kar over here. You got these side things over here, and everything else is fitting into the basin. So I just wanted to show that to you, in case you were having some problems doing the reboxing, after you opened everything up. So that's the best solution I've found so far. All right, why don't we get to the build? All right, so after pulling out the three plastic pieces, and I'll tell you, these are, don't get me wrong, these are good quality, these are sturdy, but they're so thin. Sturdy, like I said, they're good, strong, but they're so thin, and the plastic, it makes me think of those old 1970s and 80s Halloween costume masks. All right, so the two ends of the island, you're going to place down, leaving a bit of a space in between, and then you match up, like I match up the river. So that's how I know which side that's going to. And you clip that on just like that. Now the next thing you're going to want to do, if you want to set up the board a little bit, make it look a little bit better, because there's this whole gap area here. You want to get rid of that eyesore. If you do, then you can just take these slip right on like that. Nice. And you'll see on this side, but you're going to put this on both sides like so. And it gets rid of the gap and gives you a nice little aesthetic sight. It makes it look a little bit better. I mean, unless for whatever reason you want that gaping hole there. Maybe in your mind the Nautilus barks there. Now let's start with the man of the hour, Vul-Kar himself. And you're going to place him, and you're going to have him facing, to begin the game, at the start of the game, so that he is facing the helipad. And you just... right, there we go, there's 1, 2, there he goes, facing the helipad. Not sure why they called it a helipad, since they call the helicopter a hello-copter. Shouldn't they have called the pad the hello pad? Next, why don't we put up the trees? So the trees come in 2 parts. There's 7 trees, 14 parts. And you're gonna clip the top on. There we go. Just like that. And then you got the tree and the root. The root's going to play an important part in the game. It may save you. It may also end you. So there are 2 spots on either end of the island and 3 spots in the center that you're going to take them and you're going to place them in. To begin with, we'll start right like that. Now remember, when you do put all 7 of these trees in, for the first time, at the beginning of the game, you want to make sure that these roots right here, these roots, that when you place them, they're going to be pointing towards, facing Vul-Kar. Because this will determine the path of any of the marbles that come out. Because during the course of the game, not only do you get to, at times, turn Vul-Kar, but you may also be able to turn the roots, and that will change the direction. But we'll get to that with gameplay. Now you have 6 ember marbles that you're going to be placing out. And where you're going to place them, here, let me move this. Let me give you a good look. Where you're going to place this, they have marked down. That symbol right there is the symbol for one of the amber marbles. And all the spots for the amber marbles are on the centerpiece. 3 on the side. 1, 2, and then the third one is hidden over here. Next you have 4 red marbles. These are your fireball marbles. But they're not starting out in play. Not exactly. Here, let me show you where they start. So 1 starts over here in what is known as the Scar. The other 3 are going to start over on the Cataclysm board, just waiting to come into play. This is the heart of Vul-Kar. This is the most valuable of treasures on the island, and the one most fervently guarded by Vul-Kar himself. And that holds a special place right in front of him. Now you have a lot of these little treasure tabs. I think there's about 36 of them. And on one side, they're all green and grassy and looks like the island. And the other side is what the treasure is. So you are going to put them all face down, mix them up, and then randomly place them out on the spots. Anywhere that you see this symbol is where you're going to place one of these treasures without, right there, without looking at them. So this way nobody knows which treasure is where. So all the grabs are going to be blind grabs. There's a lot of these little spaces. Make sure that you spot them all. I said they have the little red marks on them. All over the island, there are a lot of opportunities to grab treasure. A lot. Some of them are right next to each other. Like this one here. 1, 2, 3 of them. And there's another one right here. Right over here. Like I said, there are a lot of spots for treasure. This is a mad dash for treasure. You see, look at this. It's all over the place. And you could barely move anywhere without stepping in some treasure. Make sure you look everywhere. There are little hidden spots like that. And I got 2 more treasure pieces. And I'm not even sure where they go. I'm not seeing another spot. Maybe those are extra. Are you seeing any other spots? I'm not. Oh, there they go! There they go. There are no extra tokens. You just have to make sure that you look and you spot all the places that they could possibly go. And don't forget, there's a couple of bridges and a ladder, and they point out exactly where they go to. Let me show you. Right here, the 2 bridges go, and you can clearly see that it's marked. So you're going to put the one there and the other one over there. Now the ladder is on the other side, and it is also marked, as you see right there. So you're going to take the ladder and you're going to make sure that the stand is facing out. And that's everything for the island. The island itself is actually set up now at this point. What you're going to do is the snapshot cards. You don't have to shuffle these or anything because they're going to be awarded when you take the snapshot at the designated area. So you're going to want to keep these somewhere on the side nearby, but you don't have to worry about shuffling them. The souvenir cards here. The souvenir cards. These are cool little items that give you a one-shot ability and then they get discarded, like the park map. Play when you enter a cave. Do not roll the die. Move to any cave. Kind of cool. So you're going to want to shuffle these all up. Pick up any that fall. And leave them near the game board. You're going to want to do the same thing with your action deck. You're going to want to shuffle this up real good. There we go. That looks good enough to me for now. Now, after you have these 2 decks shuffled, you're going to go to the souvenir deck, and each player is going to be dealt face down, that only they can look at, is going to be dealt 1 card. Ooh, the park map. And then each player is going to be dealt face down, only for them to look at. For their eyes only are going to be given 2 of the action cards. And they're not going to let anybody know what their cards are. Each player is going to pick a miniature and take the appropriate card. These cards have all the information you want on them. what you can do during your turn, as well as how to score. Then the chopper will arrive with your characters just ready to start the game. Now, before you start the game, the last thing you need to do is to get this little boat bed looking thing called the moor, and you're gonna put the lucky penny right into that. Then you're gonna put it off to the side of the board. And you got your D3, a 6-sided die marked 1 to 3 twice. You're gonna need that during the game. I'll tell you that. It's gonna come in handy, and it may even help you get a little tricky. So that's it. When you finish building the board and getting everything set up, picking your characters, flying them in, then you are ready to visit Fireball Island and survive the curse of Vul-Kar. Dun dun dun! Thank you very much, everyone. Thank you so much for checking this video out, as well as going over to our Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter and seeing what's going on over there, everyone. Thank you so much. Also want to give a great big shout out. Thank you to everyone that's been going over to the official Two Gun Pixie Zazzle store. I've been checking out some of the cool nerdy merch and RPG inspired designs that we have over there on t-shirts, hats, mugs, and a lot of other things. Thank you for checking it out. But most of all, thank you for this. Thank you for coming over to our home over here on YouTube, watching our videos, and subscribing to the channel. Thank you so much for liking and commenting. And thank you everyone, for sharing Two Gun Pixie videos. Actually, thank you for sharing anyone's videos that you enjoy watching. It's a great way to tell the creator that you enjoyed their work. Thank you, everyone. I'm your buddy, Big Johnny G from Two Gun Pixie Presents Legendary Gaming. And my friends, I am out of here.